government have a responsibility. They are the ones that issue licenses to these investment houses, and in the issuing of the license, what they are saying to the public is that I'm satisfied that these are good people to do business with, so you can go to business with them. Well, that is what Usain Bolt did, and look what happened to him.
People are still suffering.
Welcome to my channel. Big up to all my subscribers, locally and abroad. Yeah, we have a discussion today that is very disturbing, that it has been of a concern to me and close relatives and friends. It has been devastating to know that our Prime Minister is under investigation, and the Jamaica Labour Party supporters are basically on social media lashing out against everyone who seems to have something to say about the situation. Now tell me this, you have a government that has been renting premises from persons who is affiliates of the Jamaica Labour Party, and those individuals have been collecting rent of a building that is non-active. It's not active to the public. It's a government building. Government fund has been spending there to facilitate this location. So much money has been missing from our economy. Come on now, Jamaican. This is not the time to play a fool. This is not the time to play politics. This is the time to be a Jamaican. Now listen, we have money, billions of dollars missing from the health ministry. We have billions of dollars missing from agriculture. We have over $1.7 trillion missing from our Jamaican economy. Come on now, Jamaican. Let's not play a fool. Let us be realistic here. Let us reason. Now, how can we be pointing fingers 18 years ago? How can we be pointing fingers in so many years that has been passed, that we wanted a body to be put in place to attack persons in this format, so that we can hold our parliamentarian accountable for their action? How can we have the integrity body in place and we have Jamaican at the integrity office demonstrating that they need to leave the Prime Minister alone? So you're telling me you're promoting corruption, you're promoting a corrupted governance and a corrupted Jamaican? Might as well we let out all the persons that we previously charged. The person them will get charged for scamming. Persons them that get charged for illicit enrichment, like drugs lord and drugs dealers. Makes sense we let them out. It don't make no sense the charge only apply to those individuals and not of parliamentarians. This bill that was passed in 2017 was to attack the illicit enrichment of parliamentarian. So come on now, we know what that bill is all about. We know that it is supposed to tackle persons that are enriching themselves from the taxpayers' money. Bruce Golding is attacking the Prime Minister, and he's perfectly right. How can he, as a Prime Minister, is under investigation and the public is asking him to step aside, to resign, and he's not moving? Remember, back in 2010, the same thing applies to Bruce Golding. They asked him to step aside, and he did. For the interests of the party and of the country, he did. So he's saying, how can it be that the government of Jamaica, who's supposed to be the protection of the Jamaican people, and for whosoever that are investing their cash in private business, private entity, like SSL, and all of a sudden, those money has been disappeared, nowhere to be found, and now the investigation is come to an halt in the wilderness. No one knows what is happening to SSL. No one. Bolt, his money, gone, disappear. Him no know when money there. Come on now, man. How can we be so naive to be protecting this man that we call Andrew HOLNESS. Nigel was the one responsible for this for these investigations about the SSL. Days before the Prime Minister pulled $143,000 from the SSL private entity, he opened an account with NCB with $0, and he opened that account, and a day or two later, $143,000 was lodged in that account. So that account was open for the purpose of that money from SSL. As a concerned citizen, that don't trigger anything at all in the back of your head? Nothing? That the Prime Minister of Jamaica is associated or aligning himself with criminal activity? Anyone, any citizen, any normal Jamaican who has passed it or even passed them place, if even think, even if them consider it in their mind, is going to get imprisonment. Now, Warmington is attacking Bruce Golden, and everybody knows why. Warmington has to protect the Prime Minister. For whatever reason, I don't know. But from what I've observed from him, he have to protect the Prime Minister at all costs. He supported him from day one, from the campaign against, the race off. He supported Andrew HOLNESS right through. And I believe he's going to continue to support him. But Bruce Golden, whatever he said is correct. The Prime Minister has a responsibility, and his government, his administration also have a responsibility. And that responsibility is to make sure that every single Jamaican is held accountable for their action. So Bruce Golden didn't say anything wrong. He was just looking out for Andrew HOLNESS, because remember, he's the former Prime Minister and he was the former leader of that party. So at the end of the day, he's just giving him a guideline. But a lot of labor rights is saying that Bruce Golden is taking side, or Bruce Golden is lashing out against Andrew HOLNESS. No, he's not. He's just giving him a word of advice. Yes, people, thanks for joining and thanks for passing through, and make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel so that you can get the first update of all my posts. Make sure you hit the like button as well, and make sure that you file your comment in the comment section. Make sure that you do the right. Place your comment in the comment section. Big up on yourself, and thanks for joining. Boom.